This is Ryan with Bolin Development, and I want to show you a simple trick for helping visualize for loops. One of the simplest ways to work with for loops is to just code them and print the output. While this can be really quick in the right setting, sometimes you need to work with something complex or answer questions on a test, and this method lacks the tactility of pencil and paper. I oftentimes encourage my students to pull out pencil and paper to write out what they're thinking or to plan their next steps because I find that it saves not only time, but helps you understand more complex problems. So what I do to visualize for loops is draw a table. Notice in our example here, we've lowered the condition to 3 rather than 5. This is just for brevity's sake. We'll start by writing out I because we're going to keep track of what I equals throughout the length of this for loop. Next, we're going to take the condition that we're trying to meet, and we're going to write that in the center column. This is because we're going to perform a check each time to make sure that I is actually less than or equal to 3. And then last, we're just going to go ahead and put what happens each iteration. Here we have I++, meaning we're going to add 1 each time. So we start with 0. Is 0 less than or equal to 3? Well, sure it is. So we'll go ahead and throw a check mark right there under that column. We'll increment it by 1, and so we get the number 1. We'll just carry that over to the I column and write a 1 right there. As we did before, we'll check. Is 1 less than or equal to 3? Sure it is. So let's add 1 more to it to get 2. We'll continue this process all the way through the loop, writing the next number in I, checking the condition to see if it's meeting it or not, and then we'll increment it again. So now we're at 3. 3 should carry down, and because equals 3 is in our condition, it should meet. So we'll put 4. Now this time, it's actually going to terminate our loop because even though we're going to perform a check on 4, 4 is not less than or equal to 3. And so the loop will terminate here, and we see we got 4 iterations, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Let's take a look at another example. All right, so notice this time we're still going to start with 0, but we're going to up the condition to be less than or equal to 10. And notice in the third column, we're actually going to be incrementing by 2 this time instead of by 1. So we'll list out all the same things we did, writing out I to keep track of it, writing out the condition, but this time we'll put I plus equals 2, letting us know that each time we need to add 2 to I rather than just 1. So we start with 0. Is 0 less than or equal to 10? Sure it is. So add 2 and put 2 in the far right column. Carry it down. That's still less than or equal to 10, so we'll go ahead and add 2 once more to get 4. Carry our 4 down, check the condition just as we've been doing. We should get 6. Carry down our 6. We check it, it's still less than or equal to 10. We'll get 8. This time when we write 8, we're going to perform the check. It passes and we'll be at 10. Now, because 10 is equal to 10, the condition should last 1 more time before we add 2 more to get 12. Now remember here, 12 will be checked, but because it's not less than or equal to 10, the loop won't continue and it will terminate right there. Remember, this can work with any for loop going backwards or forwards and incrementing or decrementing by any number. I hope you use this to help things make more sense on paper so that they can make more sense in your head and you can solve more complex problems. I enjoyed making this video and I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you could please give a like and a subscribe, it helps me make more content in the future. Thanks for watching.